Hi members, today we have Brooke and Bee. Bee is a 20-year-old sport cross, and Brooke is riding her in the LG bridle. The LG bridle is in the Hackamore family, and it works on different amounts of pressure depending on what ring you fasten your rein to. This is early in Bee's transition to bitless, maybe just a few months in the bitless bridle, so right off the bat, I have to say what a great job I think they've done, because Bee's 20 has been going in the bit most of her life, and so has Brooke. Um, what I really come away with watching Brooke is about equitation. And I want to say how equitation does matter. It's not about looking pretty. That's nice too, but it's not about that. It's about an effective position. And when you're in the correct position, practicing correct equitation, you can practice really riding the horse correctly and helping the horse to balance. So the first thing that pops out is I would love to see her open up from her hips a little bit more, meaning I want her upper body a little bit more vertical. Also, Brooke has a tendency to straighten her arm and even drop it down like she just did right there, and she's doing it again in this corner. A straight arm is a hard arm. We want to keep a beautifully bent elbow. We want to create that line from the hackamore wheel through the rein, through our forearm to our elbow, and make that straight line you would find in any equitation manual for a bitted rider. A straight line through the elbow to the arm to the rein to the noseband for us going bitless. So a straight arm, hard arm, we want a soft arm. We want an elastic arm. We want to make an elastic contact with the horse's face. Just as you would have wanted to make an elastic contact with the horse's mouth, we still want an elastic contact even though we don't have a bit. And actually, we now have a way to facilitate going even lighter in our training as we ride bitless, to where a lot of times when you're working with a bit, the horse just gets heavier and heavier and heavier, requiring stronger and stronger bits. We actually can go in the opposite direction when we start our bitless journey. Another thing that I see Brooke do is I would love to see her utilizing a little bit more shoulder fore in her work. She could be preparing Bee better for circles, turns, changes of direction by positioning her a little bit earlier. Another thing that we have to consider when we make the transition to bitless is that the horse is now, we're changing the language completely. We used to have another piece, a piece that's now missing, the bit. So the horse's reaction time is going to be a little bit longer. All that we can do to prepare the horse for any upcoming movement is going to be helpful. Slowly but surely, the horse is going to learn all of the new aids, going to learn all of the new language, and you won't have to prepare as much. But remember, preparation is great. You can never, what do they say? Fail to plan, plan to fail. Same thing when you ride. You want to make a plan and you want to prepare. Right there, Brooke came a little bit flat, I thought, through the corner. I want to see her really pushing Bee into the corner, like rather than a school bus turning through the corner, I want to see her slithering like a serpent through the corner, really bending Bee's body into the shapes that she's making. And we're going to do this, of course, with a little extra inside leg and a little bit of the outside leg slightly behind the girth wouldn't hurt either. And then trying to just position Bee's nose on the shape that we're making, gently, and always with a good release when the horse responds. This will help Brooke make a much more defined circle. Again, that was lovely right there. And then right here, see how her haunch swung out a little bit to the right? A little bit of her outside leg back would have helped that. And right here, she's a little counter bent, a little bit maybe thinking about some shoulder fore, and maybe even thinking about that shoulder fore would be all that she needed. She may have not even had to have gone it the whole way to do the shoulder fore, but just even thinking about a little shoulder fore, again, to help straighten Bee. We've got a nice free walk going here. Bee's very happy to stretch down for Brooke, and that's great. And Brooke is doing a little bit better job now with her elbows. This is all, again, I want to say how much potential Bee has to be a bitless dressage horse. It's so great to see. And this footage is from a schooling dressage show. And I do believe that B actually was high point in her introductory level walk trot test in the bitless bridle. Remember, guys, you need to always, I'm not one for what they are calling flashical dressage, where you have to speed by like a bolt of lightning, but you do always need to pick an appropriate tempo for the work that you're doing. Something forward, not rushing, but forward and free, working the bottom of the training pyramid, forward and free and rhythmic and relaxed and regular. Again, I would love to see a little shoulder fore when she comes down the long side, and even a little bit here to help her into her final turn. But I have to say what a great job they are doing, and this is just going to get better and better. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of them in the months to come, and we'll be able to track her improvement with her. So well done, Bea. Well done, Brooke. Thanks for watching, everyone. And remember, train with love.